the sun, but I ride on my core. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope everything with you today has been copacetic. I hope that everything has just been smooth, working in you. Well, copacetic, cool, easy, breezy. Nevertheless, I've been thinking about Candy, and I haven't talked about it because she was on my mind for a while. But I was listening to Kempire, and because I like to find out what people say, what's going on, and he mentioned that that Todd is posing. I don't know if he's saying it or I'm sure it's on the rumor mill because I don't like to misquote someone. But I know that I watched him and I got this information, but I'm in and out, in and out. So, but I truly believe that he said that Todd is playing daddy daycare and posing or stunting like he's doing everything, but it is Candy that pays everything, and that he questioned, has Candy been doing this all the time? I think so. I think so. And I think that Candy came to a point and said, this is it. No more freeloading. No more you out there in the street living it easy, taking advantage of me and making a joke out of me when you living here and I let you slide. And I think that he got angry and he made threats. And I think he's trying to keep her tangled up in court over every little thing he can. This is what I think. But this is what I think. But of course, I'm going to go to Miss Barney. I'd like to know what you think. So let's just see what Miss Barney has to say. She has been shuffled, but I will shuffle her 3 times for you. 1, 2, and the last one, 3. There we go. Oh, the last one we're getting tangled. And now, ooh, 1, 2, and 3. And 3. I think, oh, there we go. That feels really right. So let's see. Let's see what's going on in Candy's and Todd marriage. I'm going to say Candy first because it seems like Candy's been holding it down. I don't know. I just really want to just get a feel. Everything I say is allegedly because it is, because I'm reading cards. I don't know these people, never met these people before in my life. I saw them in person before, but I've never met them. So everything I say is allegedly. But as I say, my mom says, you hear truth when you hear truth. Either it resonate or it don't. But this is Miss Barney's, and she's going to give me some cards, and I tell you what I see. Here is Candy. Ooh, I see. Ooh, right now this came to me about trust. It looks like Candy, it just seems to me channeling energy. I don't know, but I'm picking up Candy didn't come in this to fight like this. I don't think that this is a 5. I don't think that Candy came in to fight like this. Now, let me say something. When I do my cards, I don't know if you could see it, but this is the 5 of Swords. I usually do the male first and then do the female, but this was meant to be this way because you see she's looking back. She's standing alone. It just seems to me, reading and from what I understand, Todd is trying to win the sympathy of the people. And Candy didn't come in this to fight. She thought it would just be easy. When we first heard that Candy said it was going to be even when it come down to the children. So she was like fair, half and half. But when she realized Todd was going full force, she changed it to full custody. Again, every time that Candy agrees that it's going to be one way, here comes Todd doing another. And I think that now she's starting to understand that she don't trust Todd, that she doesn't trust him. When she think that they good, they hanging out, they doing this, they putting on airs in front, especially the video that we saw with her and the girl, and we think they're doing good, but behind the scenes is some shady stuff going. But that's Candy. So she doesn't trust Todd. She really doesn't trust him. And it's like she's really on guard. She knows that he doesn't have nothing to fight her with financially. She knows that financially, but she know mentally, she know when it comes down to mental, it's like he's a king. It's like he's a mental. He rules that for her. So she knows now, oh, this is what we playing. I got to get into my game. I got to take Todd serious. I can't trust him because he always changing up on me. Then here I see Todd, on the other hand, taking more of a feminine role. Here we see the Three of Cups. He's like gloating in this, like he's winning. He feels like I got her. I got her. I got her. He's like celebrating, like he's going to reap the harvest. I feel like he's saying, yeah, I don't pay bills. She's been taking care of me. And she's going to still take care of me because that's what it is. It just seems like, I don't know. It just seemed like Candy want the seal because I don't think Candy want a lot out to let us see how vulnerable she may have been in her marriage. I don't think that she wants us to see it because here we have air and we have emotions, and I see that Todd, it's like he act like he's celebrating. He is joyful with living his life, his 2 kids, his 3 kids. He's living his life. He's having fun. He wants us to believe that, but it's no way I can believe that when the 5 and here he's fighting, he's sulking. This is the way he planned on winning. Maybe his lawyer is telling him to do these things. So let's see from the past. I see strength. And from his past, I see a sword. From Candy, she needs strength. She needs to keep her act together. She can't allow her emotions to overrule her. She has to stay steady. She has to think. She has to stay prepared for Todd. Todd, on the other hand, he's like a kid with power, like power to just taunt Candy or to, show Candy you're not going to win and I'm going to walk away. I can even see Todd coming off like, I'm going to get the house. They're not going to give it to you. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know, but I'm getting a sense. He feels like when they see that you have taken care of me, that this has always been like this through our marriage, that this is what you wanted. You wanted me to be a lover man and I showed up. And, he's just taunting her with this. And I don't think that Candy wants this to get out. But even though I see here a page of sword and he's have a page, he's new. But with Candy, when it comes down to this level, she is ready and she's armed. Really, but I don't think that Candy wanted it to go this far. So we see that. So on top of Candy, Candy is on fire. Candy is really at that 7. I don't care. I see no evil, no evil, nothing gonna stop me, but I'm gonna fight because I know she feels as though she's got a good chance of winning. She doesn't believe that it's gonna work in Todd's favor because she feels as though Todd is not being 100 legit. She feels as though Todd is not being legit with us. He's putting on airs. This is what she feels. And Todd mentally feels like judgment. Todd, when I see that judgment card, that lets me know, Todd, whatever games you playing, you better stop it. Because that's judgment. That's judgment. If you're playing games, stop it. God sees and God knows, even if you don't. The universe sees and the universe knows. So you're playing games, and it's like the angels or God or whatever are watching you, as if to say, play fair, it'll be in your favor. Take heed to that. So now when I think of Candy, she's struggling, she's fighting, she's fighting, she doesn't really want none of this out in the open at all. So she's fighting Todd, but she didn't want all of this. She thought it would be easy. We go through, get this, that, everything. But Todd has deceived Candy in so many ways. She didn't expect Todd would betray her. This has been very hard for Candy, and it's hard for Candy now. But one of the things that we know that Candy wants, she wants a divorce and she wants to be free from this. This is mental. And we know that when they argue, Todd always go mental on her, even when I saw the show. So here mentally, I see Candy. She's holding back. She's holding back. She's like, yep, I am holding back. I'm holding back what I had before I met you. I will fight you tooth and nail. She is holding back on what is. She's got secrets. She's got things. She's like, I'm holding back on what I said. You will not get this. She is fighting tooth and nail to hold on to what she had before she met Todd. She's holding on. And Todd, it's the Chariot. It's like, I can't allow you to let what you had go. I deserve, because with me, you've grown. So here you see the Chariot coming up on this person that appears to be selfish or hoarding things, but these were the things that he signed to. And you see the Chariot coming up and saying, I can't allow you to have that. I can't allow you to walk away with that. And I'm with nothing. And she's feeling like, Candy feeling like, you had plenty of opportunity. You blew your money. You did this, you did that. You hung out, you did this. You invested your money in businesses. You did all of that. She's saying that. But Todd feels as though Candy owed him. Like, you allowed me. You went into businesses with me. And Candy is like, yes, but I was always mindful about my money. It's money issues. I'm just trying to put some words out there. But I definitely see that Todd feels as though that Candy owe him. He feels as though she owe him. So let's see. Let's do a corner here. Let's see. Candy is really mental, and Todd really, and I have to be honest, Candy is really emotional, trying to be balanced, she knows she has the most. So she's trying to walk the line and be fair because she has the most to lose. And because of that, she's trying to honestly be fair with Todd. It is Todd that's coming in with the darkness, wanting to change things, trying to get her up on a one-up, trying to act like she's not there for her kids. This is Todd's doing this. And like I said, I don't know if he's amped up because some lawyer is telling him, or this is Todd's own darkness, dealing with his shadow self, dealing with his cycles. And it just seems like we are seeing the real Todd. We're really seeing him. This is not the Todd I knew, but we're seeing the real Todd. And let me see. I see the Magician. I just see that I don't know who this Todd is, but again, I see Candy. Don't underestimate her. It's not over till it's over. Also, I see Todd. It's just ready to keep moving on, finding stuff. I don't think Todd I don't think Todd wants this to end as much as he wants it to end, because it just seems like he's always finding something to catch her in or something to hold back, because it wouldn't be this long if they both just agreed, So he's out for the win, and I want to know, are they going to still remain friends, or now has the vow been broken for Candy? I see fire, I see new beginnings, and let me see new beginnings in what direction. That means new beginning. In other words, Candy is saying, I'm going to start being hard. You know, now I've been gentle. I've been trying to play it nice. I'm gonna try to be fair. But now I'm not going to be the nice guy. Now the emperor shows up. Now I got to play this thing. Now we playing chess. Now it's real. Now, since every time I think we cool, you go and do something. This is what I'm seeing from the cards, literally. Before I go on, let's see what Todd is saying. Todd is saying, mentally, I want mine. Here you see, this is a knight. Here he is. It's like a kid. I want mine. I deserve it. You owe me. We went into it together. You know, I don't have money because, you know, I'm getting a sense like you made me pay my half. You made me this. And she like, and it's like, Todd, I never made you do anything. In other words, they did a life together. And apparently when Candy wasn't paying, they must have went in 50-50 on a lot of things, is what I'm picking up. And Candy must have many times caught the bill of Todd so they won't lose a house, or so her credit won't go bad. Because apparently I'm getting the sense that they live in the main house. I think the house that she bought, I don't know, but I'm getting that wherever she's living, it's her house. And so she's forced to pay everything if Todd don't. And Todd is living his life, and every time he opens up businesses, or they open up business, it costs money. And maybe Candy agree, okay, I'll cover your part this time. It's something like that. But it just seems to me, from the way I'm looking at it, it just seems like Candy done spoiled Todd like a spoiled child. Like he's a child. He's showing up like a boy, going after what he wants. He doesn't care about what he said. He doesn't care about honor and what he said, and willing to work with that. Because every time she's willing to work a deal, he comes and changes the rules. This is what I see. And last, here, I see a king. So this is a king of swords. It's a king of mental. So it's like he's in it. But can the king outrank the emperor? I can't even make this up. Candy is the emperor, and he's a king. And it's like, Todd, I have played the game. I have been gentle. I have cried my last tear. This is not working. And I just can't let you walk away with it. She said, I'll fight you tooth and nail. And honestly, I'm going to say this. I truly believe that if Todd walk away with half of what she came in, I think it would break Candy's spirit. Am I right? It would break her spirit. And Todd, on the other hand, will feel victorious. See if I'm right. I can't lie. I can't even lie. I can't lie. But let's see the bottom. How is this planning on? How is it looking like at this juncture? You know, because this could go on another 6 months. It could go on another year. It could go on another 3 months. The way it looked like we're in this a little bit. But from the bottom, let's see what is the bottom card is saying. The bottom line. The bottom line is that it's a breakup, and it's a sad one. And it looks like he will be missed or she will be missed. But it definitely looked like this is a real breakup, and it just looked like there is no hope. And it just looked like at this point that it's going to be hard for them to even be friends. This looked very sorrowful. It doesn't seem a two. It just seems sorrowful. Let's see the next card. Yep. Again, I just see alone. Not alone in life, but they are not together. Here it is moving forward. I definitely don't see them ever getting back together or being close like that. Whatever Candy was trying, it didn't work. But I think that she's really is you know, Todd is shiesty. He gonna play this thing. He feel as though she owe him. And she feel as though I had paid you all along the way. What you've done with yours, is you done with yours. And I don't think that Todd had the money like that. I think I believe that Todd is frivolous with his money. And from reading the cards and where I'm looking, it looked like Todd have invested foolishly in businesses and things with his money. And that's why he doesn't have it. I think that what I see that Todd was out there in them streets, and Candy would take his slack, take his weight. He watched the children, and all of that, and Candy working. And I think that when Candy started hearing Todd name out in them streets, and it must have been somebody or someone he was with that was undeniable. And then I think that that's when Candy said, enough is enough. And she started cutting him off. And I think that at this point, this is where Todd is angry. It's like, yes, I knew we were, by the time we got it, they are in the throes of separating, and he's negotiating on air what he wants. He had already started plotting with his show. But Candy was nonchalant, saying she shall not be moved. So Todd knew this. So it's like he tried to get her on TV, trying to agree. But no matter what, Candy stood. I don't think it's fair. A man should take care of a woman and whatever her beliefs are. So we see that this game was being played a long time. And I think that putting up charades and playing the shenanigans to keep it quiet, I understand. But it's like Todd is using that against Candy as well. Well, I hope that you like this reading. I know that I really found out a lot. I just wish that my vote is for the woman, and I wish Candy to succeed, and I hope that she come out of this victorious. Why? Because I can't stand a man that will take and play dirty to get what he wants. When you say a man is a man, my grandfather, who is deceased, God bless his soul, says that a man's word is his bond. And I believe that. And I even try to live by that principle. If I said it, then I own it. And because he said it, I don't care what, your word is your bond. And my grandfather, God bless his soul, said that you know a man by his name. You know a lot about a man by his name, because of his character. And Todd showing me that he is lying and he's not a man of integrity. Believe what you want. I only look at the fruits that are before me, because there was a time I admired them and I thought that they were a great couple together. Now when I look at them, I just look at the hypocrisy. And one of the things that I'm about tired of is that Hollywood trying to play that everything is okay when y'all been dead years ago. It's just enough of it. And you say you do it for the children. I don't know who you do it for. But when it comes out, it just comes out ugly. It would just be better if you didn't say anything at all. Well, that's my take on it. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And that's all I had to say. For one moment, I looked over there and said, "Oh, wait, baby, she's getting herself ready to come on." So, what can I say? I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and become a sunflower and spread those seeds of love all over the earth. We need it. It's like raindrops. We need love in this earth. And if you have anything you'd like to say, add, take away your opinion, please leave it down below, please. What else? And if you haven't, if you like, thumb us up. We so appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you like this reading. Please thumb us up. And I will be reading on it as we go through it, but I hope within another couple of months it'll be done. But I'm definitely going to come back and see, has anything changed? As we do see, as I end this, we do see that Candy is changing. What? She's becoming more aware. She's starting to understand I can't trust Todd. She's starting to see that this is real. And she's starting to see that she's going to have to really, really, protect her way. And she's going to have to wake up and understand that Todd is not her friend. They can't be friends right now because he's out to get what he can. And when she realized that we can put on airs in front of the kids, but she's waking up, he's not my friend and he doesn't have my best interests at heart. She's coming to the realization of that. Now, now what and that was another thing that I wanted to make clear, especially after seeing this. And this is Candy. And this is the Todd. Todd is going for the juggler. He's going for that. He's going for that pot of gold. Pot of gold. So again, I hope you like it, and please hype us up. Just hype us up. Just hype us up. Hype us up. And with that, you know I love you and I appreciate you for watching. And you know what I say? Sunflowers.